One.
Coming to you live from deep within an icy, very icy, radioactive wasteland. We are the survivors of the alt-right Keck apocalypse, the few, the brave, the bitchy, once more wading into battle against the Me Too zombie hordes with these allegations are bizarre. I don't even think that Brian will be able to give me a number today.
Well, I'll have to change the title because Allison told me to set up a show, did not say Karen was going to be on. Yeah, I had no idea until she came in and said, "Where's Karen?" I'm like, "I don't know. I guess at home."
So, for some reason.
And then I learned, and then Karen was supposed to be on. So it's a Rantzerker, but it's got the wrong title.
So sorry, guys. Wrong title. It's entirely my fault. I forgot to tell Brian.
100% Allison's fault.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it usually is. But anyway,
100%. I'm going to fix the title while you're talking there.
Okay, so now that we've ascertained who's at fault, which let us move on.
Reminder, everyone. It's you. It's you. It's Allison. It's her fault. Allison is at fault.
Yeah.
Newsflash. Allison takes blame.
I am indeed the worst thing about Honey Badger Radio.
It's time we blame women, and we're going to start with Allison.
Yes. And I've always been the worst thing about Honey Badger Radio. All right. So what we're going to cover is, at least in the first part, because you all know that we'll probably very quickly go completely off topic, but this individual who created online or YouTube content, and I believe also worked on programming a game, don't quote me on that, but his name is Iskall. Help me out here, Karen.
He's a developer.
85?
Iskall 85. Iskall 85. And he was basically canceled by, I guess, the group that he belonged to, worked with, which was Minecraft Hermits, I think, or Crafting Hermits. I apologize. I'm terrible with names, as you all know. But what really struck me is somebody sent, like, one of our patrons, so shout out to Celerit for sending this to us as a heads up on this new bit of cancel culture. What astounded me after watching his video, he goes over how he was given like an hour and a half's notice before he was going to be attending some kind of tribunal with his creative group. You tell me what these people are actually called. And he went to the police instead about these allegations that have been sent against him, presumably because he's been given a whole bunch of death threats. So that's actually criminal, or lots of threats against him, and people have been engaging in criminal harassment. And he sent this to the police. The police told him that, I believe the police told him that the allegations are not of a criminal nature, although the harassment he was receiving is. The allegations aren't, and he's also talked to a lawyer about them. And I listened to this and I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, he doesn't really present any evidence here in his video on his side. So I decided, and I looked through the comments, and some people were saying, well, wait till the evidence comes out. So I decided to go and find the actual accusations. These are the most weak sauce accusations yet.
No
like
shit.
they are ridiculous. There are and if this is what he's accused of, and I read his accuser's statement, and I read what she accused him of, or they accused him of, and I read the evidence for their accusations. What are you guys doing in your community of crafters, Minecrafters, some kind of Minecraft community? Or
they're game devs and like some kind of Minecraft community, but it's like,
it's combined.
It's like social and professional.
But what kind of bullshit are you guys?
We'll get into this. And I'm like, because I wanted to, when I was reading those comments and the people are saying, well, wait for the evidence to come out, I was like, okay, fine. I'll go see what the accuser is saying. I'm like, even if the accuser is one, like, of course, there is the stuff that is in evidence, and then there's the extrapolation that we have no evidence for. But what she has evidence for, it isn't.
What? No. Okay, be clear.
Okay.
If what she's saying is true, it's lame sauce, or if what she's saying but hasn't demonstrated.
If what she's saying, or if what she's demonstrated is true, it's weak sauce. If what she's claimed is true, then at most he's engaged in some kind of adultery, maybe has an open relationship. Maybe talk to two women at once, because this basically the allegations come down to he used his position of power as a developer to talk to two women at once on Discord. To talk through text to two women. This is his this is the allegations leveled against him.
Like to hit on two women.
Maybe. I mean, because the thing is that
Hermitcraft, Max G, yes.
Hermitcraft. Okay, sorry. Her allegations is that he hit on her, or there was sexual talk or something happened on a Skype chat. I don't believe that the Skype chat actually has any evidence for it. So it might have just been purely auditory, which she doesn't have evidence for. What she's shown evidence for is some maybe awkward conversation that, if you squint, could be construed as sexual, but isn't really overt. Like, he's not saying things like I want to put it in your butt or anything like that. Nothing like that.
He's not pulling a Neil Gaiman or anything.
No, and then again, the Neil Gaiman accusations are bizarre.
Yeah,
because the
anyway. Let's not go. That's a different rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's a different rabbit.
Well, I don't know. All I know is if some of these freaking big girls' blouses out here, right? If they knew how my husband and I talk to each other, and how I even talk to his mother and my mother. I mean, like, I literally told my mother and her 85-year-old friend, right? They were like, swapping risque jokes. Ooh, I'm going straight to hell for that one. She was talking to her dead husband. She spread his ashes on the table, and she said, you said you always wanted to buy me a fur coat. And so with the insurance money, I bought myself a fur coat. And you said you always wanted to take me to the French Riviera. So, with the insurance money, I bought tickets for the French Riviera. And that blowjob you always wanted? Okay.
All
right. Lord. And they think that's hard edged, right? They think that's like, so I was like, and then they look at me and, like, oh, what risque jokes do you have? And I'm like, you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we go ahead. Go ahead. And I say, what's the best part about having sex with 23-year-olds? Then they look at me. I'm like, there's 20 of them.
Yeah.
Right? And they stare at me. They both almost fall off their chairs laughing.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality standard.
Karen, you just got this channel demonetized, kicked off YouTube, and possibly on a double FBI listed.
Okay, and I said, right away. I'm going straight to hell for this, right? But I heard it from my boss, right? He likes dead baby jokes and pedophile jokes and whatever, right? Like, I don't think he actually likes dead babies and pedos, but like he's always got some kind of sick freaking joke. Right. And I told that and my mom, she was like, she just burst out, like, Mom and Carol, they burst out laughing. And then they both said, yeah, we're going straight to hell for laughing at that. And I'm like, you're damn right. Okay.
Everybody.
But if they heard shit that my husband says to me and I say to my husband when we're just joking, or stuff that ways that I make my mother-in-law burst out laughing and then she goes like, oh my God, Karen, you're so terrible. Right? I'm sorry. But like these women have like, I don't understand how women have become so freaking soft.
Well, right? It's not about it's not about how soft they are. It's what they can get away with in terms of spurious and unfair accusations. And like when we get into it, I think you're gonna you're actually might be horrified by what they're canceling this man over. I'm just flat out like I'm reading this and I'm like, somebody has a massive problem with delusion, and they're making a man answer to the hybistrophilia of a woman. I mean, I'm gonna just flat out say it. What they're accusing him of is having a conversation on a Discord, apparently between two women, and that just is that's just improper. It's improper, Karen. It's improper. A man shouldn't converse with two women without their chaperones giving him the okay. You know.
Well, okay. Maybe each of them thought that he was only interested in them.
Yeah, that's exactly what it probably happened. I mean,
yeah,
who knows?
And then they find out that, oh, he's been chatting with this bitch too? Like, what the fuck? I totally talked a bunch of dirty ass shit to that guy, and he was hearing dirty ass shit from this other cunt.
Yes, that's like, as far as I can tell, that's the allegation, is that he strung two women along. Okay? Or maybe.
Yeah, well,
somebody felt special and she actually wasn't. All right. So what do you guys want to do? You want to go through the allegations? You want to take a look at what he says first, and we discuss that?
Let's listen.
Yeah, let's listen to his video just for the first. I think he just goes through the allegations in like the first 5 minutes.
And, let's listen to that.
And we don't even have to really refute it, so we can just pause for the banana and let him play it. Let him say his thing.
Hello. 2 months ago, allegations were cast upon me about consensually chatting with a couple of adult women in the community. One of them a moderator of mine. These allegations were brought to a hermit, who then, without my knowledge, brought it to the Hermitcraft group. The Hermitcraft group then summoned me for a hearing and gave me a deadline of 1.5 hours, time zones considered. I did not have any interest in joining that hearing, as I had at this point already contacted the police and a solicitor in regards to the alleged rumors and potential defamation.
All right, I'm just pausing for the banana. He's just telling the story of what happened.
Actually, he's
Pro move.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what you want to do. You want to get it on the record with, the legal authorities.
If you're a man facing this, your first two stops: lawyer, police, and start getting a file listed on. And if the women who are accusing you are engaging in anything criminal, start a file investigation into that. If they're engaging in any kind of harassment, if they're encouraging others to harass you, police, get all of that reported. Start building a file. You are not protecting women by allowing them to continue to do bullshit like this. So don't think that you're doing the good thing. You're being the good guy by allowing female bad actors to engage in this kind of chicanery. You're not, right? You're not. Okay. So set aside the simping and talk to the police and the lawyer. All right.
Yeah.
He advised me to not comply with Hermitcraft's demands. I informed Hermitcraft of this and asked them to respect my privacy and wait, to which they responded that if I did not join the hearing, I would be publicly removed in 1.5 hours. I decided to resign. This entire thing has completely ruined my life. I no longer, as it stands, have an income. The rumors and allegations portrayed me as a predator and as an abuser. I'm neither of these things. The amount of hate and threats I have received has been endless, and there have been days where I've seen no reason to press on, no reason to get out of bed, no reason to eat or even breathe. Days where I've had to seek professional mental help. You have to understand that making content has been my entire life, where I've spent all of my hours for the past 10 years. It's all I know. These allegations ruined that. And at the end of the day, I'm human. I got emotions, feelings, and most importantly, a personal, private life.
I'm pausing it there again just for the banana, trying to play it safe. Let's keep going.
As I mentioned, I took this whole thing, the rumors, the allegations, and the defamation, to the police. The investigation is still ongoing. It has gone through to a second tier of investigations, and several people are now being investigated. I was advised against speaking in public, which is why you haven't heard anything from me until now. I know the internet plays by its own rules, and moral high grounds based on rumors or tinted through selected parts seem to be more valuable to a lot of people than the law, common sense, and respect. Pitchforks are shamelessly easy to equip. They require no minimum level, nor attributes. Just equip and shout with the masses. It seems to give some people the right to spread misinformation and hate. I have learned during the investigation that one of the so-called victims, who I out of respect for their privacy will not name, have done this before to another influencer, completely managing to cancel and ruining their life too. This is...
All right, I'm pausing it there again. But I do want to point out that this guy has a very large YouTube channel, 1.5 million subscribers. So he is obviously an influencer in a space. I'm not sure if it, because I know he's a game developer, but I guess he also makes Minecraft content. And Minecraft content, if you can pull it off, is probably humongous on the internet. The kids love it. So yeah, I mean, nothing to sneeze at.
Especially if you have a funny Scandinavian accent.
Yeah, but nothing to sneeze at, I'd say. So
why it is so important to be careful of who you trust, who to call a friend, and who to listen to, specifically online. It also shows that Hermitcraft should have waited before hanging me out as some sort of criminal to millions of people, both on their Twitter and on their Reddit. I've already received endless amounts of hate, threats, including death threats and death wishes because of these non-criminal and highly personal allegations, and I am expecting that this statement will generate more of that. I will, without further consideration, report all of them to the ongoing police investigation. I've had to increase the security of my personal private life and taken other precautions privately, and I've had enough. I hope that enough people will see just how ridiculous and dangerous this entire ordeal is. The world has gone absolutely mad, and the cancel culture that I have now experienced firsthand is a toxic, unjust, and incorrect system that leaves people like me, a naive and generous sports ball nerd who enjoys playing and creating video games online, extremely vulnerable. The cancel culture...
All right, I'm pausing it there. I got a
he's a sports ball nerd.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that before the show, we got a super chow from Mnemonics, who gives us $10 and just says honey for the Badgers. And just now I got a Rumble rant from NovaFan21, who gives us $1 and says, feminists, why do men refuse to mentor us after the Me Too movement? And Discord Minecraft women slander a man for talking to women. Yeah.
Yes. If you mentor a woman, apparently, and you mentor 2 women, and one of them thinks that you were just mentoring her because she was the specialist, most special princess of being mentored, and she decides to feel jealousy about you mentoring another woman.
Or even if you're not mentoring them, even if you're hitting on them, who the fuck cares, right? You're not the only woman in the world.
Yes. But that's okay. I think, have we watched enough of what he has to say?
1 more minute, I think. It's like a 5-minute thing, yeah.
Culture can be compared with the witch hunts carried out in the 1500s and 1600s, where people would attempt to drown a person, and if they didn't drown, they were deemed a witch and burnt on the stake.
People were upset with him because he made that comparison. But
to witchcraft, witch hunting.
I can't believe what they said is, I can't believe he compared what happened to him as a giant influencer to women being systematically genocided, and I was like, yeah, but you feminists constantly compare the situation of women historically to actually oppressed groups. So,
Plus, the witch hunts were not. There were a lot of men that were also being accused, and there were a lot of women that were making allegations.
Most of the allegations came from women.
Yeah, women. Most of the allegations came from women. Men, men were less likely to be accused of witchcraft, but more likely to be accused of heresy.
Yeah.
Right? Which effectively,
it's the same. Yeah.
Well, the penalty's the same. You still get hanged or burned at the stake, right? So.
Yeah. All right. There's a little bit more left.
Here is that allegations, rumors were spread about me with the help of Hermitcraft's public power, and I was made to look like a criminal, which I'm not. And it completely destroyed my life. Everyone has the right to a personal life and privacy. You do, and I do. Neither you nor Hermitcraft have any right to infringe in my private life. In today's society, when information is at your fingertips without any further knowledge, rumors can make anyone look bad. This was designed to completely cancel and destroy another human being. So, I urge you to think critically before judging. Don't believe everything you read. Too many people have their own agendas. Well, and in a time
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even her allegations, even if you do believe them, so what?
Yeah, we still need to investigate.
Well, but even if you believe her allegations, even if you find them true, so what?
But we don't actually know the specifics of the allegations.
I do.
Other than so maybe we should switch to that.
Yeah, we can go. You want to talk about what? Because I don't know. I just saw this video, so I don't have the whole picture, but I'm pretty curious now.
All right. So if Allison has the whole picture, I want to see it.
Yeah, let's see it. So did I send you the? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I also didn't send you the link.
No, I don't think you did.
Jesus, Allison.
Oh goodness. All right.
Where the fuck is your brain?
Like, I know. When did you start choking?
By a cat?
All right, Cass's statement. Here we go.
I got toxoplasmosis.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for it to load. All right. Should I read this? Okay, I'm sharing the tab now.
Yes, sharing the tab. No, somebody says the antisocial contract just got here. We're talking about the false accusation of George not found, or a new one. I believe this is a new one, but I did do a list. It's not a comprehensive list of the current. I think the accusations that are currently at play. It's called 85, George not found, Dream, Boy in a Band, Tommy. Like, we got a lot going on here. Maybe all of them are as absolutely substantively.
Oh my God. She's got 3 introductory paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yes. When did it? Well, should I start a little bit further down? Okay. So this is called Cass's statement.
Yeah. I'm just going to tell you what happened.
Go ahead, Karen. You can read it.
Fourth paragraph. I'm just going to tell you what happened in the order that it happened, so that I hopefully don't miss anything. Don't expect too much. Okay, just you read it, Brian.
It's all right. I just want to point something out. I want to point something out. Notice how they're poisoning the well. So far, no minors are involved that we know of.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you all get sued.
This is so monstrous.
For slander. Apparently, Iceland has pretty tight laws when it comes to slander.
Is this guy Icelandic?
I believe so. Or
he's Scandinavian.
Who made the video.
Whatever Scandinavian country he's from, I've heard they have really, really tight laws for slander. You guys are definitely skating towards it.
He's definitely Danish, Swedish, or freaking Norwegian.
Because I've heard, like, this was the it might just be a rumor, it might actually be an actual case, that there was a man who was convicted of some kind of sexual aggression or impropriety, or not impropriety, but like a sexual offense, and there was somebody who spread that information around, and they were found guilty of slander, because truth is not a defense. As long as you are spreading a rumor around to harm someone.
Yeah, no, malice. If you have actual malice, yeah.
If you have actual
malice. If that person isn't a public figure, you can be found guilty of slander or defamation by spreading true information with actual malice. Yeah.
With actual
I mean,
malice.
that's even the case in Canada and even in the United States. Truth is considered an absolute defense against a claim of misrepresentation, but not necessarily defamation, right? If you spread truth with the sole intent to harm someone, and there's no public interest in it. So basically, if somebody did something as a teenager, something bad as a teenager, and their record was expunged, and because of the Youth Offenders Act or whatever in Canada here, and then you found that out and you spread it around, even though it's true, it's not protected speech. If you did it with actual malice, trying to harm them, right?
Okay, so this is what I want, and that's always women are doing. It's not really a thing that men can do, which is make these kinds of accusations and get people canceled like this. So
look at how Johnny Depp had to he had to take it to court, right?
This isn't the way that you conduct yourself. This should have been brought to the police, and of course it wasn't, because if it had been brought to the police, they would have told the person that there's no crime, because there wasn't.
Not even a tort.
Yeah, there's nothing,
not even an actionable tort.
Yeah, well, I mean, you should wait till you hear what she alleges.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Okay, should I keep going? Right. Okay, I just started, so I'm just going to tell you what happened in the order that it happened so that I hopefully don't miss anything. Don't expect too much photo evidence right now because it's pretty hard to look through it. And the hermits plus the other people like the VH devs have all they need to see the truth of it. Please have faith in us and them that the evidence is overwhelmingly sufficient. So there's a lot of trust me, bro, in this
evidence
first paragraph, right?
Evidence of what?
We haven't gotten to it yet, but it's there, Karen. Trust me, it's there. For those of you who don't know me, I have been a moderator for Iskal for a while now, and for a time it was only Gamer Salsa, my mod twin, as I like to say, and myself doing most of everything on the stream. He hates moderating his own things. I also ended up a moderator of his Discord and the Vault Hunters official Discord. Iskal and I shared a few friends, which made the situation so much more confusing until I told them what was going on, and they helped pull me out of my mental state and made me realize things that were happening that I had no idea about. The personal thing started on August 12, 2023. What happened was that Salsa and I were in the Vault Hunters Patreon voice chat, just doing a vault together when he popped in while muted and watched us for a bit before leaving. Right after that, he sent me this. So he went into their voice chat, muted, didn't say anything, hung around for a bit, and then left. And then it says, Iskal sent a Fred request. I was trying to make a group chat with Sir Salsa, but can't. Keck W. Accepted, sir, the response. Then he says, just wanted to thank you and Salsa specifically for all the help with the streams and the community. You guys are absolutely omega to me, and I appreciate the hell out of both of you. Heart emoji. That was your first mistake. Thank you for being there for me. Fairly innocent, and that's how it was for about a week and a half. Something to know about Iskal is that he doesn't really respond to Discord very much, even when he's asked me to send him something or do something for him, which I honestly didn't expect more than that. It didn't really bother me. However, for these 9 days, he's extremely chatty, even starting his own conversations, which was baffling at the time, as I was used to the mostly silence on his end. I just thought he was being more my friend than before, which I don't think would be that unusual since I had been moderating for him for a long time and doing a lot of things for his stream and community who I adored. It was August 21st when he first brought up Skype, but before that, he started being a little weird about giving me any context about whatever he meant, so I didn't think much of it at the time, but now hindsight is 2020. And then Iskal says, Finger, you need food, Keck W. Continue to be awesome, Cass. I've got no worries in my head. You're a good one. Now we play some Sky Vaults, I think. Cassie says, ooh. And Iskal puts, I don't know, I guess that's like a surprised emoji. Peeping at Iskal, Cass. Danger Zone, Cass. Puts pants back on. Lol. And then the Skype message. Nice. Set up Skype. Yup. Downloading. OMG. How did I remember my old one? Lol. I'm probably going to make a new one anyway, lol, but what the hell? I have a message from my brother from 2018, lol. I will add you. What is it? Immediately after going to Skype is when he brought up danger zones again and started being sexual. He talked about getting in bed naked and that he currently had a boner. I was wary to engage, but honestly
No
just
evidence
assumed he
for
was
this.
joking. Yeah, I don't see any screenshots of that. That's kind of weird.
There's no screenshots for this.
Just assumed he was joking around or something.
Maybe they were on a voice call.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They might have been on a voice call, but there's no evidence. Which
yeah, we have to take her word for it at this point.
We have to take our word for that.
Yeah.
That yeah, the worst of it is okay, let me see.
Should I let
immediately
you
after going to Skype, when you brought up danger zones again? Yeah, but danger zone it's also a freaking Archer meme.
Well, that's what it's. Yes, there's a danger zone as the Archer meme is a reference to things getting sexual, right? It's like phrasing.
I can't keep track of Discord, and I like you. Well, I don't go on Discord for a reason. It's just too many fucking people.
Okay, so she does immediately after going to Skype is when he brought up danger zones again. So below this is the Skype chat. How come we don't have evidence of the danger zones being sexual
or the Skype call?
Or you could have just shown us the Skype call and they said well, that's when we have it. Because the thing is that when you go on Skype, it's texting, right? Mostly, and you could do a Skype call, and but there's no even evidence that a Skype call took place because she could definitely show us this is when
they had a Skype call and it was this long.
Curiously omitted, and if this was in text, why didn't she put the evidence of that conversation in there?
Oh, lol, no, but I can't keep track of Discord and I like you. Keep this very private though, only for family and way close friends.
And
very close friends. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he's like a guy with 1 million+ subs, right?
Yes.
So there's probably a large community and he just doesn't, he wants to create some
by
distance.
He could have just mean friendship.
No, I think by he probably means that he likes her.
It could be that. I don't think that's bad.
No, I mean it's not. But I would honestly, because
he's like, yeah, no, don't go announcing it everywhere because it's like, okay, even if they had
this is how you get a contact with me, then everybody's going to deluge him on Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I read next? Should I say, this paragraph? You can see here, he's talking about danger zones again, 8 days after the first time. I'm showing this so that you can see he is clearly the same person I've been talking to, as I was honestly so confused by his flip and behavior that I started to question myself on whether he truly was the same person I was just talking to. The way he talks and uses emotes is the exact same as he already is everywhere else, which is made more apparent the more he talked to me. To back this up even further, I have 2 instances of me mentioning Skype to him afterwards on Discord, and though he never replied directly to those messages, he also never went, what Skype or anything like that. And there's this. It says, Cassie says, sir, do you check your Skype as much as you think you do? And he, I don't know, bingo card. Thank you, sir. Okay, whatever. Something I and the others noticed was his lovely habit of talking a lot and then ghosting us for 1 to 2 weeks randomly. Which is why I said this. Not that I feel I have to justify myself.
Okay. Now I'm feeling like I'm going to get accused of something.
Yeah.
Do you remember Allison was so freaking concerned about me because I ghosted her for like 2 weeks? That she sent the cops to my house for a wellness check?
There was more to that sordid tale than just you.
Okay, I know.
You just lost your cell phone. And then
I didn't lose my cell phone. It like was kaput. It was in my pocket, but useless. But I have email.
Conversation that you had. Yeah, you're right. You had email, and I didn't. I could have just sent you an email. I know.
Jesus.
I got a super chat from
anyway, like I ghost you guys for weeks at a time. I have a friend in BC who I consider almost a daughter, she can phone me like every other day for 3 weeks, and I just don't pick up because I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like talking to her. All she wants to do is complain about her life.
I get it. I got a super chat from Senior Sticks for $2, and they say the only solution is to cancel everyone.
Yes.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess that part of the statement, the danger zone talk, yeah, maybe it's sexual. It could also
yeah, but
be
even if it is, so
joke.
what? Like, I mean, that doesn't make it predatory. And then
No,
like
it's
all
like
these other
going on a date.
implications. Well,
like
I mean,
going on a-
these
like
people are
going on a
obviously
date
like
over Skype.
awkward and introverted people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
you go on a date over Skype, and then he ghosts you.
yeah.
Okay, like that's like going to dinner. Okay, like did she flash her tits at him? Did she like do the full spread? Like what? Okay, you know, did she do the 4-finger like bunghole special, right, on camera for him? And then he like recorded it and like spread it on the internet and showed his freaking.
We're not talking about
nephew.
Destiny, Karen. We're not talking about Destiny.
Yeah,
We're talking about
yeah, I guess not. But okay, but like you go on a date. I've been on lots of dates. You know, you chat with a guy on some dating site, and then you go on a date, and then maybe you smooch a little, you know, afterwards or whatever, or you talk and whatever, and then like he's like he doesn't call you again, and it's like okay, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
you move on.
Yeah.
So even if this was a Skype date,
yeah, even if you had sex with her,
FaceTime kind of Skype date, right? Unless she like freaking just put it all on display, right? And he, you know, did something nefarious with that stuff. I don't see any fucking. I mean, it could be like really disappointing. You know, and you could have regrets. Oh, I wish I hadn't shown him my cooch.
I don't even think
even if that was what went on that call that she claims that they had, right?
I don't even think there's evidence.
There's no evidence that it did, right? But
there's no evidence that a call happened.
Even if the call happened. And even if she, like, I don't know, played with her nipples while he jerked off, okay? Just because he ghosted her afterwards
doesn't mean
that's not a fucking crime.
No, it isn't.
Maybe he just decided he didn't like her, or maybe her nipples weren't to his liking.
Yeah, but they're making it a crime because he had so much influence and he had power over her, and he used that influence to talk.
Yeah, no. She wanted to bend over and give it up for him because he has influence and he has money.
Maybe, because the thing is that we have no evidence that this even got to second base, which is an actual voice call. All this is all the evidence we have is of text. We don't even have evidence that a call happened, which she could have provided.
Well, no. First base is the text chat.
Yeah. Second base.
No. Wait. Home plate, like the batter plate. You know, that's the text. First base is the phone call, right? Yeah. Second base is the show your tits. You know,
video
while
call.
he jerks off.
No, just a video call. Yeah. And then home run is
third base. Third base is she masturbated in front of him.
Okay, this is.
And then the home run is.
These are the new rules. These are the rules.
Yeah, and then home run is them. They hold hands.
Yes.
That's when
they meet in person and hold hands.
It's that filthy, nasty hand holding.
And maybe kiss on the cheek in person.
Kiss on the hand.
Okay. So we don't even have evidence that they got to first base. Like,
no, we don't.
What we have at this
So
moment is possible sexual jokes said through text.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think
and a red heart.
And a red heart.
Okay.
Yeah, heart emoji. But there's more.
Okay, let's go.
Let's okay, but first I got a Senior Sticks gave us another super chat and said, Karen, when the cops came, was it like a cop show? Bad boys.
No. Okay, here. The hilarious thing is I was leaving the house to go to the store. And the cops had just pulled up and they were like coming through the front gate. And I was like, is there a problem? And it's like literally this Tammy Faye Baker looking chick with like false eyelashes, right? But not a chubby Tammy Faye Baker, like middle-aged, right? She was like a young, attractive Tammy Faye Baker, like frosted tips, false eyelashes, very like heavily made up. And she's like, well, your friend, you have a friend who's concerned about you. And I'm like, does she live in Saskatchewan? And she's like, yeah, how did you know? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Allison, right? And her partner just burst out laughing. I was like, I have email. My phone's broken.
Okay, so back to the article or whatever.
Anyway, they laughed and said it. They laughed and said it was actually one of the best stops of their day before, they were clocking out. So because it was both funny and there was nothing wrong.
Yeah, the reason for that is the stop they just made before yours was the baby found in the microwave oven.
No. The stop before mine was probably the homeless guy who was like ODing in the Freshco bathroom.
Yeah, right. That's why yours was the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. After adding Skype, he didn't talk to me at all on Discord anymore in the friendly way he was before, but only stream moderator stuff. Then he would talk to me on Skype for days off and on, randomly saying extremely flirty things that in hindsight definitely stepped over the line of friend flirty bantering. I was very conflicted on if I should say anything back like he does, but mostly I changed the subject and tried to get him to talk about normal things, which he would sometimes. I'd seen so many instances of red flags to look out for in situations like these, and he absolutely picked up on it. A lot of the time, his flirting was unsuccessful. He would either say something like changing the subject I see, encouraging me to open up, or straight up just leaving me alone for a couple of days before he tried again. I showed him a video of my pigeon Wilbur, unfortunate name, I know, taking a bath, and the bottom of my leg happened to be in the shot, and after that, he was obsessed with my legs and mentioned them whenever he could. Now, because you totally accidentally put your leg in the shot. But anyway, now I mentioned before, I'm sorry, but it's possible it was an accident. But most of the time, women know exactly what they're doing when they take a picture. Exactly. But now I mentioned before that we had a lot of friends in common. A full month later, the Skype thing started. One of my friends accidentally revealed that Iskal had a live-in partner. This friend had no idea about the Skype, but knew the secret before because of other reasons. And I don't even remember how it was brought up at the time because all I remember is a sudden drop in my stomach as soon as they said it. I didn't just take their word for it, though, and I talked to other friends who I knew would know the truth. The first person I approached, I don't know if they really understood what or why I was asking, so they didn't confirm or deny anything, which really messed with me at the time. I thought to myself that Iskal could not be so stupid as to do this with me, who he knows is friends with people he knows, so surely I was blowing it all out of proportion. I did ask Iskal if he had a partner then because I wanted to know if he would lie or not. And then here's a screenshot, and it says, so do you, or so, it just says, so do you. And then he says, I don't get no cuddles, lol. And then why not, sir? No partner for Iskal. And then he says, no partner for Iskal, I guess. I spiraled over this for probably a week or two before I talked again to someone I trusted, trying to get more answers and to stop freaking out. Wow, it sounds like she's doing this to herself, whoever this is. Who I'm going to call A, that was happening, and they immediately told me about the partner once they understood that the secret needed to be told to me. Their identity is remaining anonymous for the moment, as we don't know what's happening in the background. A really helped pull me out of my spiral and made me truly confront the fact that what Iskall was doing with me wasn't right and had overstepped a line. I couldn't convince myself anymore that Iskall was behaving like a normal person would.
Okay, what? Wait a second. Okay, first of all, why doesn't she have evidence of the stuff that's actually slightly sexual? Not incriminating, because there's no crime here, but you know, it's the stuff that might be considered even sexual. Because and the other thing is the timeline here is odd.
the flirty stuff. Yeah. No, I mean there was a little bit of you know, kind of flirty innuendo-y things.
Yeah.
Right.
But nothing overt at all.
Yeah.
Nothing
well,
like,
also what's
no sex texting at all.
Why is she spiraling? Like over what?
Yeah. Like
that's why
a guy likes me.
What did he do that's not okay? Like that's what like look, I want to read this bit again, okay? A friend or some confidant really helped pull me out of my spiral and made me truly confront the fact that what Iskall was doing with me wasn't right and had overstepped a line. What are you talking about?
You're right.
What line? Right. What are you talking about? Like, you know what this is reminding me of? This reminds me of the Neil Gaiman thing where the woman, I think I can't remember her name, but the woman who wrote the testimony about the things that Neil Gaiman did, Pavlovich, that she went along with all of this stuff, and then later some like Me Too women's org activist group found her and said, "Oh, you have actually been a victim of several crimes," even though the entire time she was going along with it. Like
not
it was some BDSM.
Yeah,
she was like involved in
enthusiastic. Like she's sending texts.
She was.
Like, I'm looking forward to all the horrible things you're going to do to me, and that
right.
Stuff
and
like
so
that.
Some external group comes in, and then they gaslight or something you into believing that actually all that stuff that you were enjoying is actually suffering, and you're a victim of it. And I'm wondering about this here because this. I don't see any line that's been overstepped here, unless this woman has been convinced by her friend.
There is a line. There is a line that's being overstepped, and it's the one that Doug Pimphand Emhoff, his girlfriend, overstepped when she flirted with that valet, and he backhanded her so hard that she fucking spun around.
Doug Emhoff, the male feminist champion and warrior against toxic masculinity, that guy?
No. So that's the line that he crossed, right? He has a live-in partner, he has a significant other, and he was flirting with another woman. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Again, I mean, like, what is it? I don't know what that means.
Infidelity is not a criminal offense, at least not in this country, not in the United States, not in Iceland, not in Scandinavia.
He's Swedish,
not anywhere in Europe.
He's a Swede, by the way.
Fucking Swedes.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, but
sorry, I'm a Dane. We have to hate them.
All right. So my overall point is this. What the line that's being overstepped here is she didn't get the relationship she wanted.
Or she didn't want a relationship and didn't know how to put her foot down. Or she could have, like, was she getting paid for this gig, moderating his shit?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Was this her job or was she just a volunteer? Right? Because if she was just a volunteer, she could have been like, yeah, you know, I don't need this crap.
Yeah, but she gets to tell people that she moderates this guy's.
He didn't want a relationship with her, as far as I can tell. That was the problem.
Maybe he wanted to flirt with her. Maybe he wanted a relationship with her, right? Maybe he did. I don't know what's in his head. But even if that's what he wanted, even if he wanted a little flirtation on the side, just to give him the tingles, right? You know, knowing that like a woman's attracted to him or something, or feeling like that, even if it's not true, right? Okay, that's perfectly legal, right? And cheating on your girlfriend is also not a crime unless you're living in the fucking Middle East.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of shitty, but it's not a crime.
No, it's not a crime. None of this is a crime. And it's also like the line that he's overstepping, if there is one, like if he's overstepping, like if she's spiraling because he might have a partner, then he's overstepping because he's flirting with her even though he has a partner, because he's not going to give her the relationship she wants.
Or
if this is flirting.
Yeah, or I don't know, maybe at some point further on, right? She's hoping that he will leave his partner. Well, I can guarantee you, honey. I can guarantee you you don't want to be the bridge he walks across to leave his partner, because he's going to leave you too. Right? Because the bridge is a bridge to a destination that isn't you.
The timeline of this is very bizarre. So they initiate this Skype call, this Skype conversation, August 21st, right? So this is when they get to this, I guess, second base or first base. No, they halfway to first base. And then she's sending him messages. So he didn't contact her between like the 21st to the 26th. And she's talking about how he ghosts them for weeks, 1-2 weeks randomly. So
yeah, even in the Discord. Yeah, so he just disappears
in Skype too. In Skype too.
Yeah, no, so he just basically disappears randomly. That's I mean, I can totally relate to that, because I disappear randomly. I don't pick up the phone often. My mother-in-law will call. I'm like, I don't fucking feel like talking to anybody. Like anybody. Right? And it's just like, yeah, no, I'm busy typing up this thing that I hope some fucking senator in the United States, right, I'll be able to actually get it to them. By the way, do you know anybody in Kentucky?
No.
Or Wisconsin?
No.
No. I mean, kind of, but I don't think that I have their ear. Like, is he Sheriff?
No, because the only way that you can actually message these fucking senators and Congress people, okay, in the US, is if you live in their district or in their state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to fill in the address with the zip code and everything. And so I don't know how to.
Well, maybe somebody in the chat lives in Kentucky or Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I know one of our old supporters lived in Wisconsin. I can't remember his name though.
Yeah,
I want to get a hold of Rand Paul,
dreadlock guy with a beard, kind of a hippie, vegan.
You're
out there, Jeremy. Hello.
Okay, Rand Paul, Ron Johnson, Thomas Massey, and that's probably
we're getting off
the short list.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. If anybody who follows us, just send us a message in Discord, or you can send it to badger@feedthebadger.com if you're in Kentucky.
Unless you can get me directly in touch with Trump.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so far nothing actionable, and the only line he appears to cross is flirting with someone while he's in a relationship with someone else.
Possibly.
Well, and maybe she doesn't want him to flirt with her, and she thinks it's harassment. In which case, just log off.
Yeah, but why would she spiral after finding out he has a sexual partner, a potential sexual partner? That's what instigated it. Not like, you have to read this, Karen. It's not that she's upset over the flirting. She's upset over the fact he has a partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not. This is, he didn't give her the relationship she wanted. Therefore, he's doing something bad. Therefore, she's going to destroy him.
Yeah.
At least that's what, I mean, where is
what it looks like? Yeah.
Where's the beef?
It was about a month after talking to A that Iskal tried for the last time to get me to respond to his advances, which I will show you. And after that, he never talked on Skype again. The date was December 16th, 2023, which will be important. And then here's another screenshot. What you paranoid about? You can't be afraid of things in life, Cass. I want to give you an advice. Please start grabbing things. Take what you want. Practice with me. I won't ever be offended by anything. I am very laid back. And then she replied, I know, sir, you are very sweet. Lol, heart emoji. Trust. I don't know. It's cut off a little bit. Heart emoji. Grip further than you think you dare with me. Try me. I got you. Heart. And then I don't know what that says because it's like kind of cut off. And then he says,
yes,
heart, I appreciate you.
Would want to be able to see that. Your
I would.
actions
It
matter
seems important.
Here.
You gotta try me harder. Go on, push barriers, dear Cass, sir. Why do they call each other sir? It's just weird. So you can see his last ditch. Go ahead.
But okay, so is that like a problem with the embedding? That the graphic is cut off?
I can't tell. This is like a file of some kind, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So it might be but like I don't know. It seems really weird that it's cut off like that.
Okay, yeah. Can you scroll? Can you slide across, like try and push it like a image?
I think it's lol.
Yeah, like there's like a slider or something at the bottom.
Lol. She says lol.
She says LOL. Okay.
But also this is him saying, "Hey, try me. You know, you can do what you want with me, even if this is sexual."
There's no force.
There's no force. He's just basically saying, I'm available if you give it a try. There's no force here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she's like, nope. And he doesn't respond to her at all. Okay. Yeah, so men aren't even allowed to say, hey, I am sexually available to you if you want. No pressure. Give it a go. Men can't even do that. Okay.
No. So she basically uses this. I just sort of skimmed the rest, but I'll read this paragraph and then we'll jump down to the bottom here. So you can see his last-ditch attempt to get me to respond favorably to his now blatantly sexual advances, which I feel uncomfortable showing. Yeah, I don't see anything really sexual. It's actually kind of weird and definitely
no, it's definitely low key. Low key,
yes,
advances.
But she's calling it blatant. Blatantly sexual advances.
He didn't say I want to clap your cheeks, but
right. I mean, I know what blatantly sexual, texts look like, and that's not even close. Yeah. It's not even close. I mean, I know that it's not. I'm not saying it's innocent. I'm saying that it's very, very, very.
It's low key.
It's tame, is the word I would use. It's very tame.
Jesus Christ! It's
super tame. Right. It's like rated G. It's Saved by the Bell.
If people could see the private chats, the DMs on my OkCupid profile, between when I divorced and when I met Mike, they'd be like, just like, you talk to men, like a dozen men like that. It's like, yeah, because you know what? I just fucking say what I want to say. Did you not hear about the 23-year-olds? There's 20 of them.
So just know that the hermits have all they need, so I don't feel like I have to share such messages publicly when they exist privately where it needs to for evidence's sake. I'm sure everyone knows that no one has ever been publicly removed from hermitcraft, so I hope you all can have faith in the hermit's judgment. Besides, minors will probably read this, and I would like them to not have to see anything sexual. Just like I'm sorry, but like there are kids on TikTok that are looking at troons trying to get them to take fucking meds to like make their tits fall off. Like this is nothing. Okay, so let's jump down a bit here. I want to get to this bit. So she's claiming, it's funny because it's like this thing that Allison has brought up where if you're watching a film or somebody's making a film and they want to like show like some emotional moment that has tremendous impact, what they will do if they don't think the actual moment itself is enough, they'll cut to a reaction, and it's usually from a woman. So when a woman is having like a hysterical experience, then we as people are just going to say it must be serious because otherwise a woman wouldn't be doing this. And that's what I'm getting from this. She's basically saying this is all very triggering and then showing it to us and then saying, well, I had to keep the really bad stuff away. So, but as you can see, this is really bad. And we're looking at it like, I don't see anything. Like, what are you talking about? And what the people in our community are like, oh man, that must be serious, because I mean, look at that. There's a heart emoji there. He said hug. What kind of masher or cad is this? What kind of
He also said, you got to try me harder.
I think this is the payload.
Well, that might be as serious as it gets. So
this is the payload, right? I think this is the payload.
That's what I'm trying to get to, the payload. Where is it? What's the paragraph?
He was romantically involved with Ice Call for 3 years. During that time, he attempted to mess with me. The communication he had with B was stopped. When his attempts on me failed, attempts on you, that's not an attempt.
Yeah.
He resumed his romantic involvement with B, claiming he had been hacked, and apologized profusely. This news is extremely painful for her, as she deeply cared for him and was emotionally invested in their online connection. They even planned to meet in person, and he had shared personal, intimate details with her, which he hadn't shared with others. Then days later, B found Melphalit, another victim. Meth has made her own statement that you can find. Meth and I had very similar timeline of him starting around August, then giving up on us the same day of December 16th before going back to B. Meth is very likely to come up with her own story soon, but for now, we'll keep her name out of it until she tells me otherwise. You know that, like, I message people on Discord, and sometimes I talk to one person for a bit, and then I talk to another person for a bit. There's no sinister thing going on. And considering what you've shared doesn't really support like a very explicit attempt at a sexual relationship. I mean, he could be talking about you grabbing life by the balls metaphorically. He didn't even use the term balls. I didn't even put that out there. Grab life by the horns. He could be using that metaphorically, that you need to get out there
grab
and get
life by the horny.
Yeah, just go get out there and get what you want. Not even with the sexual implication.
I know. She makes it sound like he put his dick on the table and then said that.
Okay, yeah, even if he did, though.
Well, yeah, but I know, Karen. I know.
Oh, he's strung
really
me along,
mild.
and like, that's like
for her to claim that this is as traumatic as it is a real massive stretch. Like, this is some Mr. Fantastic shit, and this guy lost everything over this.
I'm gonna need to see the 4 fingers up the bunghole on freaking Skype cam.
No, that's not. They're accusing him of manipulation and misconduct.
Oh, manipulation
by social or internet media clout.
Professor X is like,
every social interaction is a manipulation.
Yes.
Every single social
interaction. Going to a job interview is a manipulation, yes.
Yeah, no, like going to the cashier with your purchases and telling them a joke that makes them laugh.
Yep.
Or complaining in such a way that it's funny and it makes them laugh.
Yeah, trying to figure out what your wife wants for dinner is a manipulation.
Yeah.
Difficulty level impossible.
Yeah, no. Well, no, it's whatever you want. Okay, I want this. No, not that.
Both me and
this is why even though I am a certified switch hitter, I would never be in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
Both me and Meth received pictures of an explicit nature, although I managed to avoid them.
Oh, but they're totally out there, guys. Trust us. They're out there. They're super explicit. What is it? A Minecraft guy with like skin-colored legs? Come into look at the town I built.
You know how you avoid dick pics? And I'm talking to the ladies here, as few of them as there are, but this is good advice. Okay, if you're on a dating site or whatever, just put in your profile, no dick pics, please. If I like you, I'll like your dick just fine. It's not going to help you. Like, it's not going to offend me, but it's not gonna like push you over the top, right? Because if I like you, I'll like your dick just fine.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's like riddled in like pustules and sores, but
We assume that's not. Yeah. Okay. So again, the allegations are not criminal in nature. They're just manipulation and misconduct. Apparently, he talked to multiple women, and some of them felt like they were going to end up in a relationship with him.
He was trying to cheat on his wife or his common law wife.
Maybe
just cyber cheating. And
maybe just said things that could be awkwardly misconstrued as sexual, but were intended as silly jokes.
Or even if intended as a flirty sexual innuendo, that not criminal. Any one of these women could have ghosted him. Like, he ghosts people. I ghost people. It's like, it's not like it's impossible to fucking ghost people, to just not, you call me all the time, Allison. It's annoying.
Okay, I can stop.
Text me. Just text me.
Usually I call you when I'm trying to get a hold of you quickly. All right, here's a explicit I wonder if he sent them his Rule 34 explicit content of icy call hentai to laugh at or something. I mean, there's no specificity in this explicit images.
Yeah, explicit images. Yeah,
it could be explicit images of him as a cartoon.
Could be just like a picture of like a NWA album cover that has the warning label on it. Explicit lyrics. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be just some gangster rap that he likes. He's just trying to say, hey, do you listen to the DOC or Dr. Dre?
And of course, they're leaning on this idea that Hermitcraft has all of this other like stuff that is even more damning. Oh God, I've seen this before. When women make allegations, they'll say, "Oh, this is what he did," and I can't even talk about the stuff that's
just the
really
tip
bad.
Of the iceberg,
it's the tip of the iceberg
because the bad stuff is all under the water, where you can't see it, and I just don't want anybody to know.
I'm afraid that it'll hurt
really horrible things he said to me. You know what? Okay, you remember when Anita Sarkeesian, that whole controversy was going on, and I was on a Thunderfoot video about Anita Sarkeesian, and there was this dude. He was from Australia, I think, but he had he used a voice program to do his videos, and he was his avatar was a chimpanzee, and he was one of those in the what was her name? Freaking something witch. But all these people who were like super trying to get Thunderfoot in trouble, right? Calling him a
Rebecca
Holocaust.
Watson, like those people.
Yeah, people like that, Holocaust denier, right? And Christy Winters,
Christy
Thunder,
Fisty Splinter, Steve Shives.
Yeah, those people. Right.
Wow.
So this guy,
Kevin,
right?
the Potato Logan.
Yeah.
Right,
so I'm
conservative.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kevin Logan and Hannibal the Victor, who turned out to be like a child sex offender.
No shit.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So
Laughing Witch.
Yeah. No, who ended up having to disappear.
Yeah.
Because she. Oh God!
She just turned into Kathy Griffin. Like she just.
No. She literally. She doxed Thunderfoot. Okay, and I don't agree with 90% of what Thunderfoot says about politics, right? But she doxed him, and she showed an envelope, right? She was mailing to the Chechen government or something like that, right? Accusing him of Holocaust denialism, right? And that's a crime in Europe.
Yeah.
Right? So he works in certain European countries, right? So he was just like, what the hell? But her return address was on it. So the internet found out. and she filmed this. She posted the image of this envelope online. It said she was putting it in the mail and everything. And so they found out that her husband owned a tub refinishing business. And so they like bombarded Yelp with like 1-star reviews. The best one was 1-star review was, I hired these people to refinish my tub, but all they did was paint swastikas all over my bathroom. Right. And I was just like, this is just desserts. Anyway, but so there was this Anita Sarkeesian video that Thunderfoot did, and I made a comment, and then this ape guy from Australia, not Thinking Ape is actually
Naked
good.
Ape?
Might have been
Naked Ape.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I think I remember.
Yeah, might have been Naked Ape. Anyway, so he replies to my comment. You're disgusting and a misogynist. And I am going to find out where you live. And then I'm going to do every single thing to you that Thunderfoot's followers have threatened to do to Anita Sarkeesian. And I came back with like, what? Like now? Because my kitchen's a mess. There's dog hair all over the carpet, and I haven't shaved my legs in weeks. Can we like postpone till next Tuesday? I should be ready for company by then. And then he comes back with like, what kind of woman are you? And I'm like, well, the kind of woman who thinks you're going to board an Australian plane and fly 23 hours to come and rape me with a pipe bar. But I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we did find somebody from Kentucky for you.
All right, cool.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
If he can email me with his information and email me with his just email me so that I have his email address, and then
and I never did the things, right? So I should probably do the things.
Okay.
I'll arrange for that.
We're almost at the end of the show now, but go ahead, do the thing.
Yeah. Okay. So we have about $400 left to go on the fundraiser, and
we're so
not
close, guys.
A lot of time. Yeah. So maybe we should magic up a small extra topic. But if you would like to help out, if you'd like to help out, it's at feedthebadger.com/support. And if you'd like to send us a message with a tip, you can do so at feedthebadger.com/justthetip. And that's I should do the shout outs for the recent supporters this today.
Sure.
So today in the last call out we had OKFS for $250. So thank you.
Whoa, thank you.
Pepito for $50.
I wish I had some like Godfather sounds, because that would probably be really good.
He's made us enough, or we can't refuse.
Okay, well, whatever.
Women were still viewed as chattel.
The day of my daughter's wedding. You guys could do it better than me. And then thank you to Hyper Chicken for $250. Very much appreciated. And recent one just came in during the show, I think, or before the show started. Craig C, $25. Thank you, Craig C. Wow. So if you're out there and you have some dosh burning a hole in your pocket, please go to feedthebadger.com and support the show. And let me see, I can give you an exact amount of time we have left.
Right.
I think about 2 hours left, so get it in if you can. 1 hour left, and about $405. $405, guys. Let's get this done.
Yeah, let's get it there.
Yeah, let's get it there.
Let's get it done and get it afuera.
All right. So I got something else. I got like potentially 2 other things if we have to, but I definitely got one other thing. But is there anything left with this story? Or we pretty much, this has been...
I'm so sick of this already.
It's been wrung dry. And
so he's being accused of misconduct. Of course, the police said that there's nothing criminal, and people are like, "Well, let's wait for the result of an investigation." Dudes and dudettes, there is nothing criminal here. It is not a crime to string women on, even multiple women at the same time. There is no crime here. The only thing even possibly approaching a crime is maybe sending the explicit content, depending on in what context was he sending it. Was it just a Rule 34 cartoon of him that he's just like sending to them to laugh at? I mean, explicit content could mean a lot of things. Could be like a
couple. Could be a couple of Minecraft characters going at it.
Yeah. So we don't know. We don't
highly pixelated.
Presumably the cops have also looked at
very
this.
square.
And if they've said there's nothing actionable, it's like there is no crime that he is going to be charged with. If he's charged with a crime, it'll be a massive miscarriage of justice because there's no crime here. Right?
Well, that we know of.
Well,
Kevin, can you just
I'm pretty sure he said that the cops told him that there's no crime.
There you go. Well,
and
but
if there was a crime,
okay, but he's the only one who's talked to the cops necessarily, maybe.
Yeah, but if there was a crime, they would have accused him of it.
Yeah.
No, they just canceled him. That's what they did.
Everything they've accused him of is hurt feelings.
It's even worse, and it's for less. Because now everything that he's put his time and energy into has worked for has
questionable.
It's in limbo.
Of hurt feelings based on what might just be them reading into potentially a guy whose communication style is more flirty and funny and bantery. You know,
on the plus side.
Do you think that when Karen starts going on about her bunghole, I think she's inviting me to do anything to it? No, it's just her communication style.
Well, that's only because you're very annoying, Allison, and you wouldn't make a good sexual partner.
Okay. Wow. Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah,
that's I'm just saying. You seem Karen? A little prudish.
Man,
Jesus Christ, Karen! Like you
roasted.
Don't have to kill me.
Somebody got killed on the stream. Then now we do have to call the cops.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, but
to report a murder. All right. Okay.
All right. But okay. But can I just say though about this
don't make it murder in like you got murder in the second here, Karen. Don't make it murder in the first.
Yeah. That's right. Now, Allison, your camera's frozen for some reason. So there is some good news I wanted to say.
I just got murdered. That's why.
That's right. She's dead. She's speaking to us from the other dimension.
You're listening to
from the Phantom Zone.
Revenant. Yeah.
She's hanging out with King Kai. But
she's in the multiverse where the quantum computers learn how to solve problems super fast.
Yeah. So there is I think there is some good that could come of this though, because he has 1 million plus followers. And when I look in the comment section, a lot of dudes are in there. A lot of people, probably most of them dudes, are completely supportive. And they are, if they're not supportive, they're certainly waking up and they're getting red pilled by this. It's unfortunate that it happened, but I do see a lot of people that are like, I don't see anyone against him.
Well, okay, but is he moderating his comments and getting rid of the bad ones?
I mean, he seems to like use other people for that. So because based on the story, but I'm guessing that like I think that there is amongst young men in particular a shift happening. They are not.
Oh yeah.
They are not putting up with this shit anymore. This is the new mood for all like the Zoomer men these days. I don't really care, Margaret. That is the slogan of 2025.
Yeah.
And I see it everywhere. So I think that that's
a beautiful meme.
I know. But the other thing I want to show you was something a little bit more positive as well. So there is this is from Asmongold, but it's about a Twitter account. I think it's a funny little story that I think is also a sign of the times here. So
Asmongold's really been impressing me lately.
Yeah, but it's not him per se. It's that what he's going to be reacting to that we're looking at. So
this guy on Twitter has been basically the eliminator of females on the internet. So basically all he does is he just posts girls' pictures and then makes fun of them. This gentleman is the reality check.
Context. The guy is not actually going out of his way to make fun of random girls. You see, this went so viral because it all started with a girl making fun of the guy's face. And from
So a woman made fun of this guy's face, called him a Walmart Oompa Loompa.
there, it exploded with a chain of girls trying to attack him while...
So a bunch of women got involved and dogpiled him. 19.4 million views, okay?
With a chain of girls trying to attack him while the guy ruthlessly called them out one by one.
Ma'am, why does it look like your nose is throwing it back on me?
She's
So he is coming for these women. Okay?
pretty, and you're the opposite. Sucks to suck. No wonder you're a bitter loser.
Whoever is gassing these females up, you have to stop.
You look
Look at this woman. Woo, remember that? Remember on Seinfeld when Jerry was dating that chick?
Oh yeah, no.
When
Depending
the
on
lighting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I love this because I think that these women need to be like humbled, and he's willing to do it. He doesn't give a shit. So
whoever is gassing these females up, you have to stop.
You look like the human embodiment of gonorrhea.
All right, I think I'm back.
You look like a walking yeast infection.
Your
pictures.
insecurities are disgustingly abhorrent.
Relax, Waterhead. He'll get to you when he makes his way further down the ladder.
Lol. I'd never be so desperate in my life to stoop so low. I refuse solid 10s daily.
Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, it's coming.
What the hell is going on? This is solid 10s daily.
You know, this reminds me of something. It's not the person who wins the fight isn't the strongest. It's the one who's willing to risk the most.
Yeah.
And it's like
the one who's willing to like freaking go the extra mile to like take the punches and just stay in the fucking ring
and bite some ankle or bite some calves. You know, like
and bite a chunk of ear off. It's fine.
Wait. Mangaka 92 said, refuse solid 10s daily. Is number 10 the salad? Okay. There's a little bit more.
You know, like Allison and I know we're not lookers. We don't act like we're lookers, right?
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is delusion, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, God. And the girl went on, she went on protected mode after this. Jesus.
What happened to her? What did he say to her?
Your eyebrows don't even want you. No, that was the woman who called him. What did it? She insulted him, and then somebody said he'll get to you.
Oh, he'll get to you.
You want me to go back to it? Did you miss this part? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the human embodiment of gonorrhea.
Ma'am, you look like a walking yeast infection.
Your insecurities are disgustingly abhorrent.
Relax, Waterhead. He'll get to you when he makes his way further down the ladder.
Lol. I'd never be so desperate in my life to stoop so low. I refuse solid 10s daily.
What the hell's going on?
the boss music, chef's kiss. Okay, so go ahead. What was that, Allison? What
universe are we living in?
Huh?
No, what universe are we living in when a woman that looks like that can say in public, I turn down solid 10s daily? Like Brad Pitt and David Beckham are beating the fucking path to her bedroom door. Like, not even for a one-nighter.
This guy. Okay, so Allison, what were you asked? Did you get the? She called him insecure.
Yes.
And then
Let's keep going.
Okay,
Let's keep going. I'm good.
It looks like you've had so many abortions, your pussy's haunted. Great value, Hawk Tua.
Great value, Hawk Tua. You know, Great Value. You know what that is? That's like the store brand.
Great Value is the Walmart brand. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't even know if this picture is AI generated. I don't even know if this guy's real or not. I don't think it really matters, but it's just so fucking funny to see this stuff happening. Oh,
he's going super viral. So I went to his Twitter page, And here he is. He's the Beardson Beardly, and apparently, he has a YouTube channel and stuff. And he's just gone viral as hell. So now he sells a shirt. And so he's like monetizing his haters, like alpha male premium t-shirt for sale by Beardson Beardly. Had some people ask for it, so here it is. He just did this like yesterday. Official Beardson shirt. Buy it, support your boy. And yeah, so like he's very based, not just like willing to, check women online that get too big for their britches. But he doesn't. Yeah, like here's okay.
You mean their petticoats?
Yeah. And what's this one, ma'am? I think you meant to say hi. Oh yeah, this one is. So he's just giving it to. And by the way, this guy's been online for a while, but he's gone viral because of this specific thing. So this person, Lily's 007 says, as a high value woman, I'll only marry a handsome virgin who's over 6 foot and makes at least $66,000 a year. So you're doing great, sweetie. And he says, ma'am, I think you meant to say high calorie woman.
Oh no.
I miss video games before women ruined them. So yeah, it's just I don't know, it's great.
Oh God, he reminds me of Bering. He's like an American Bering.
Yeah.
But an American Bering and Sugar Tits put together. Yep. Have you watched their recent stuff?
Yes, I have watched.
Hilarious. Yeah, absolutely fucking hilarious. Like I love it when they get together, and because like the back and forth between them is like so perfect. I should do content with my husband like that.
That would be hilarious too.
Yeah.
So yeah, who started feminism versus who ended it? I wish, but it's still funny. Oh, okay.
Oh God!
All right, that's beautiful. I can't retweet this because this is Allison's account, but okay. So Pepito gives us $25 in a super challenge. Says, "Honey for the Badger, you guys are too funny." Well, I can't take credit. This guy Beard.
Oh God.
Beardson, it's all him. I just found it. I'm just the middleman. So I just brought this to you.
I just thought that what the hell is going on was
the people
was so perfect because like where am I? Like
yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Anyway. So, Allison, are you there still? Do you
okay, I think I might follow this guy because he's amusing.
Oh, very funny.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm still, recovering from being killed by Karen.
Hey, I'm just saying we wouldn't be sexually compatible, Allison.
Okay.
No, you seem altogether too prudish. You're like anal.
I won't. I'm just saying we don't need to
advertise.
Yeah.
Well,
advertise what?
Don't puncture the fantasies of the people who are watching, or some of them, or at least. Well, maybe actually you're encouraging the fantasy of nothing ever happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Brian is also safe.
Yes.
Safe from what?
Me.
From sexual harassment by Karen.
Oh.
Yes. Thanks. Okay, Karen.
Okay.
You don't need to kill us all multiple times.
Well, I'm just saying it's not that I don't.
She has a man. She's got. Yeah. She's fine.
I have a man, and I'm postmenopausal. There's only so much I can keep up with.
No nose ring, but no father either.
Oh Jesus!
I just had the weirdest
The best thing is how happy he seems to be. Like
I had the weirdest.
Yeah, no, he really does seem to be like very cheerful,
jovial. Yes.
Yeah. He's convivial and congenial and
okay.
So and that meme is beautiful. I'm sorry.
Feedthebadger.com/support if you want to support the show. You enjoy our painful banter. And I actually got a really crazy insult a couple days ago from a feminist who said, your men's rights advocacy won't make your father love you. And I'm like, no, it won't, because he already does. Like,
yeah,
what kind of freaking
No. And it's like, ooh, she's a pick-me. She's a pick-me. Yeah, that's why I don't wear makeup on fucking camera. Yeah, because I'm a pick-me. Right? Okay, false eyelashes. Like, freaking keep talking, retard.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, no, and lip injections and whatever, right? Like, I'm not looking for anybody. And I actually, I did used to wear makeup on camera a little bit, tiny bit, a little bit of concealer, right? And a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and that's it, right? And then I was just like, because people would be like, guys would be like, oh, you're so beautiful, and I'm like, that's not why I'm here doing this.
I'm here to say something.
Yeah, I'm here to say something, and I don't want to distract from that. So then I just decided to stop wearing makeup on camera. So
okay, all right. So I'll do a final check. So I think we sort of stalled out at 410 or 405 left. Yeah, we're getting pretty close, guys. So please help out if you can.
Do it, or you'll hear from me.
Yeah, you'll hear from Karen.
Yeah, although and it won't be nice.
Yeah,
it won't be flirty.
She'll try to kill you just like she killed me today.
I'm
feedthebadger.com/support. And again, if you want to send a message in the last few seconds that we have, feedthebadger.com/justthetip. Is there anything further, Brian? This is a really short show, but
no, what are you talking about? We started at 4. It's almost 6. How is this short?
It's been almost.
Why are we always trying to beat records? It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
It's been an hour and 40
minutes.
Okay,
come on. That's compared to the usual, like 3-4 hours.
I don't know. No, that hasn't been a goal of mine for a while. People don't watch if it's like 2 hours long. I mean, maybe we have a few weirdos that will, but the average person won't. Like, if they see 2 hours, 3 hours, they're not going to watch it. Unless it's like constant explosions.
They'll watch a little bit, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sick of this already."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because of me.
It's not. I know it sounds like it's Dunk on Allison Day. I'm not trying to, but
no, it's probably because of me and all my like asides, because I don't actually want to talk about the subjects that you guys pick. So
yeah, nobody does. That's why.
Yeah, well, if we want to talk vaccines, I can do that. But
yeah, I don't want to be yeeted so hard off of YouTube that I die a second time.
Well, maybe I'll just have to make a video.
Yeah.
Make a new channel.
Yeah, make a video. I think it's probably like we're in the clear on that now. Like, it's being discussed.
Yeah, it's allowed to be discussed. Yeah.
Well, nothing that I have to say about them is not provable. So.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's been my obsession for the last little while.
I'd rather talk about all of the stuff going on in Canada and the tariffs right at this point.
I don't give a fuck about the tariffs.
Yeah?
No.
I think that they might be a good thing because it's getting people to smarten up.
Yeah,
about the pipelines and the US being our only customer.
Not our only customer, but our biggest customer, yeah. And also, I'm sorry, but when Trudeau said to Trump said to Trudeau, if you can't survive economically without ripping the US off, maybe you should just become the 51st state. You can be governor. Right? Yeah. And I was like, and I tweeted about it. I was like, and then a bunch of people on both sides of the border took it seriously. It was just a joke, meant to humiliate him in front of other people, right? And then people were like, "Oh my God, he's going to annex Canada with the military," you know, and I'm like, are you fucking retarded, right? The 25% tariffs, like, here's how Trump negotiates. He comes out with a completely unreasonable opening bid. Okay? It's designed to be unreasonable because then every concession he makes, right, including what he actually wants, looks reasonable in comparison. Okay? Yep. And you're more likely to accept it. Okay? Well, now the 25% tariffs, the unreasonable opening bid, well, now the unreasonable opening bid is 51st state, and the 25% tariffs is the reasonable alternative. Congratulations, Canada, you screwed yourself.
Yeah.
Right? If we're that dumb, we deserve those tariffs.
Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping is that it'll just smarten people up. And I mean, Daniel Smith is actually just trying to secure the border. I know Mo's doing something similar, I believe, too. You know,
and like Rob Ford is like really trying to like smooth things over, right? Appearing on Fox News and stuff like that.
Hi, Mike.
Doug Ford. But hi, Mike. They say hi. They say hi.
Good thing he's wearing clothes.
Thank you for having pants, Mike. That really appreciate it.
Anyway,
yeah, we really appreciate the courtesy.
You lucked out. But yeah, no, it's like, so Doug Ford is like kind of like, I think and Trudeau is like, we're gonna do retaliatory tariffs, and it's like, really, you're gonna try that? I'm sorry, but there's really we don't have a bargaining position here. Our economy has shrunk under Trudeau.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Like, so
I'm sorry, we're in no place to actually bargain, and that's the fault of the retards who voted Trudeau into office for the last 9 years.
Oh, cool. I think we're going to have a thank you to give pretty soon.
Oh, cool. Something's coming through.
Yeah, exactly. It's just taking a bit because, you know, or maybe it's not going to come through. Who knows?
Don't worry. We don't want to annex Canada. That would screw us up.
Oh, yeah, no. More electoral college votes than California.
Maybe just Alberta and Saskatchewan, and that's it. And then the Quebec and BC and all that, those can stay. Ottawa. Whatever.
No. Northern BC.
Ontario.
Everything outside the Greater Vancouver Regional District.
You go down. There's one tweet I want to read. Like, you keep going past it, but not reading it.
What do you mean?
It's the one with the if you're not a virgin or something.
I didn't. I closed that tab already.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. I won't get you to resurrect your tab. I guess. I mean.
Okay. All right. Let me.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Beardson Beardley. There's a tweet. What is it? Okay, I'll share it. You just show me where am I looking?
Okay. Just a sec. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, maybe it's not here. It's just more women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he said he was an incel in one of them.
Oh, right here.
This one?
Okay. No, up above it. Up above it.
Oh, this one?
Women,
Myron
if you're
Gaines
not a
updates?
virgin, no tattoos, no face piercing, less than 5'4", 100 pounds, Catholic, know how to cook and clean, good relationship with father, then don't waste my time.
These are the type of men that can't build a shed or change a tire. You have no dad. Yeah, it was it was below this one.
Yeah, this is. I'm guessing that these women don't realize that he's mocking their standards.
Yeah. But of course they don't realize it, because when they see men list off a bunch of standards, even if it's just to mock women's ridiculous standards, they totally take men's that list absolutely dead serious, and they say, "Oh my God, look at what men expect from us." How could you? How dare you?
What always struck me when I was dating online, right, was that the women's profiles were a list of demands and the men's profiles were a list of what they had to offer.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's dating apps for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so not Farber. Your thing is still pending. I'm guessing that it got stuck in the chute. So if you want to try again, we can do a thank you anyway. $50, not Farber. Hopefully it gets through. Might not. It's been 3 minutes, so I have a doubt.
Flush that airplane toilet, Farber.
Flush it.
You're over the water. No one's gonna get hurt.
No one's gonna get hurt by a brick of shit. All right. Anyway, okay. So I think that we're in the weeds very much. We're definitely, or the swamp, or the crater, or the sinkhole.
Let's just
kill it. Kill it again. Kill the show.
Kill the show. I've already killed you and Brian.
The only way to end the show is if we kill Karen.
I'm still here.
All right. So anyway, if you want to support the show, feedthebadger.com/support. We have, well, if not Farber's item goes through, we will have, I think, 350. No. Yeah, 355 left. So feedthebadger.com/just the tip, or no, feedthebadger.com/support. If you want to send us a message with a tip, then feedthebadger.com/just the tip. All right, back to you, Brian. Let's kill this thing. Let's put it out of misery.
So if you guys like this video, please hit like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about what we discussed on the show today. And please, please, please share this video because sharing is caring. Thank you guys so much for coming on today's episode of the Maintaining Frame that became the Rantzerker. Talk to you guys in the next one.
Men's rights activists are machines, dude. Okay? They are literal machines. They are talking point machines. They are impossible to fucking deal with, especially if you have like a couple dudes who have good memory on top of that too. Holy shit, you're fucked.